Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I thank the government of France and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for organizing this international conference on the implementation of the two-state solution. We are here today with our eyes wide open, fully aware of the challenges.
And in what French President Emmanuel Macron says is in response to the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza, France has become the first G7 country and biggest EU member to say it will formally recognize Palestinian statehood. So far, around 140 countries have done so, but most Western states have not, saying that Israel and the Palestinians need to come to an agreement first.
Tens of thousands dead. Warnings of mass starvation. International pressure on Israel is mounting. Now France has pressed forward and said it will recognize a Palestinian state.
Consistent with its historic commitment to a just and lasting peace in the Middle East, I have decided that France will recognize the state of Palestine. I will make this solemn announcement before the United Nations General Assembly this coming September.
As a permanent member of the UN Security Council, France is the most powerful European nation to date to announce such a move. In the West Bank city of Ramallah, Palestinians reacted with praise.
France's recognition of the Palestinian state is a moral commitment from France. It's a state of freedom and a state that advocates for the rule of law as well as its adherence to international law.
Recognizing the state of Palestine is an important and good thing, and it goes in the right direction. However, we need to impose sanctions on Israel and put significant pressure on the Israeli government so that it stops the genocide in Gaza, stops the ethnic cleansing in the West Bank, and halts settlement activity.
Israel has denied accusations of ethnic cleansing or genocide, and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu posted on X that a Palestinian state in these conditions would be a launchpad to annihilate Israel. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio called the move reckless and said it would only serve Hamas propaganda and would set back peace. Following France's announcement, Germany said it has no plans to recognize a Palestinian state in the short term, while calling on Israel to, quote, immediately and drastically improve the catastrophic humanitarian situation in Gaza. The German government sees the recognition of Palestinian statehood as one of the final steps on the path to a two-state solution.
Hamas has no interest in a two-state solution. Hamas says my country has no right to exist in any borders.
I'm talking about the West Bank. Two-state solution. This is something that the Americans are still wedded to. Is your Prime Minister at all wedded to a two-state solution still? Because I haven't heard him talk about it.
I think he said very clearly in a press conference he gave for the international press, I think it was last week, he said there's a time for peace and a time for war. And at the moment, we're in a time for war.